Big news today. Big news. So I know you're not. I know you said you're not familiar with this, but you should
Yeah.
look it up.
All right.
The Popeyes chicken sandwich craze
Okay. Is this like the
started in
McRib all over again?
started in August. So they came out with this campaign, and it's their new product, and it was supposed to directly compete with Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And obviously, when they came out on like Instagram or Twitter, whatever, they took shots at Chick-fil-A, and then Chick-fil-A answered. So then that started like the war, and then people started like picking up. Okay, well, let's go try out this chicken
This chicken
sandwich that they have at
sandwich.
Popeyes. And it turned out to be. I mean, I tried it. It's pretty good. Spoiler alert. It's pretty good, but um, it's a little bit different than the. I mean, they're both like fried chicken sandwich with mayo and
Sauce.
pickle. It's like
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. Anyway, but everywhere it made it to as far as like the mainstream, and like
Yeah.
people, if you look at memes everywhere, like Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, and so it's basically like like the rich and the poor, because stuff like that, like the whole thing, the ghetto and the whatever.
Yeah.
And it's it was so crazy that like any Popeyes you went to for maybe like a month, there were lines out the door like it was Black Friday every day.
Look at that
So,
marketing. Look at that
dude, it
marketing
was
right there.
yeah,
It's
it was,
beautiful.
but it's like all the Twitter and Instagram people and
Yeah.
Facebook like posting about it, right? And
Yeah.
they would run out by like lunchtime, and then it would just be gone, right? And then like,
It's
oh, we'll get
crazy.
it again. But the lines were so long, people get, people are starting to get mad because like, oh my god, And then I remember I was like, I'm gonna finally go check this out. I was like, all right, let me go to the local Popeyes.
Yeah.
I went in there like, oh, we have some, but it's gonna be a 3 hour wait. I'm like, 3 hour wait? What the who's waiting in line 3 hours to get a fucking chicken sandwich, right? And I was like, well, obviously a lot of people, because there was a line out the door. I was like, okay, I'm out, right?
Dang. There's
So
only
and then,
two times that I've waited 3 hours for things.
yeah. So
That's
finally, they ran out like all over. Like, okay, we're just out. We just gotta make more, whatever, right? So that was like a couple months, maybe like a month and a half ago. And today I got the app because I'm like, all right, let me just see. Um, maybe I'll get a notification. So like, okay, it's back, right? So it's back today. I was
yes.
like, okay. I was like, all right, well, okay, I'll drop off the mail. It's right there. Okay, I'll go check it out. Like, maybe no one knows. Yeah, right. So I go
Everybody
there.
knows.
Oh, fucking line again. I'm like, oh, geez. So I was like, all right, well, it's not as long because it's been a long time, but still the line
Yeah.
is long. So like I just peeked in, and they're like, and they every like 5 minutes, we're all out of chicken sandwich. We're all out of chicken sandwich. Like, we're all out. We're all right. And they go, we're gonna have them more on Friday,
Oh my god.
right? It's
Dang.
Monday. It's
It's Monday.
Monday,
I was like, holy.
dude. People were losing their shit when they're like, Friday. What? You know what I
I'm like,
mean? And I was like, oh
how are you
god.
not
So,
getting a food restock for a restaurant until
dude,
Friday? It's
I don't
Monday,
know,
right?
man. I mean, I don't know, but so,
Yeah, but
and
they
they
got
said,
it in today and it was
and they
gone.
go, they stopped taking orders at 7 o'clock. Okay, they stopped taking orders of chicken sandwiches at 7 o'clock because they need to have enough for the online orders through like Grubhub and
Yeah.
uh, also their app, right? So they have a certain amount. So I was like, okay. Well, I went there. I still had a coupon for like a 4.99 meal, so it was pretty good. It was like 2-piece side drink and a biscuit. I'm like, all right, cool. So I sat down, and they just kept telling everybody that they're just out, and I was like, They said, okay, let me check. So I go on my app, and I go, as I'm eating, I put in an order, and
Uh-huh.
keep in mind this is like 8:30. They had stopped taking orders at 7. So I put an
Jeez.
order. I was like, well, it didn't kick me out this far. It didn't kick me out. So I ordered. So I put a apple pie and a chicken sandwich. I put it in. It said it got through. I
Yeah.
was like, went there. I was like, okay. And then it said, how do you want to pick it? How do you want to get it? It was like, pick up. And then it says, are you here? I said, I'm here. And then so it said, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all these people here are pissed, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I finish eating, and I go to the manager who's by the front, and I go, hey, I ordered online, a little bit earlier. I didn't know you guys ran out. He's like, oh no, we should have it. Just go wait in line. I was like, what? Okay. So I wait in line with everybody. And then I go up and I go, hey, I'm here to pick up my online order. And she goes, oh, what's the name under? Patrick. And they go, oh, order for Patrick. And then, so they're going through like this fucking, like, just receipt after receipt after receipt on the thing. And they're pulling. I'm like, oh, here, oh, yeah, he's here. And they go, let me get the order. Oh, they're like, oh, let me get it because it's only one and an apple pie. Other people order like 4, 5, or 6, right?
Jeez, yeah.
So I get one, and then I get it, and I get it, and I'm just like,
peace.
What the hell? These guys, I'm like, wow, they just like, either I scammed them or they scammed everybody, right? So I walk out, and then this lady who was behind me originally in line, heard when I went up, and they're like, we're out. So the lady was like, oh crap. So I walk out, and she stops me. She goes, did you just do what I think you did? And I'm like, what did I do? She goes, did you just order on the app? I go, yeah. She goes, I knew it. She's like, man, I was thinking about doing it, but I wasn't sure because they said they're out. I'm like, look, the best they can do is they're like, when you order it and they don't have it, they just refund you.
Exactly.
Because you didn't pick it up. Cool. I was like, well, if it's there, then you get it. If not, whatever. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, well, you should do it right now. You know, even though it's like way late already.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, I already put in my order for whatever regular.
Yeah.
But that's like one of the, so anybody out there that's listening, if you want to try this, the craze that is Popeyes, the chicken sandwich, order on the app because they like prioritize that over the customers coming in, because if you come in, it's easier to say no to you when you walk out than you ordering it and then driving over there and picking it up and it's not there.
Exactly. Or if you're already in store, you're there, you're going to get something else.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, exactly what I did.
Like you did, like that lady did.
Yeah.
So they're still making money both ways.
Yeah. So yeah, and then they were like, "Look, we need to."
It's one hell of a hustle.
Yeah, dude, it was funny. People were pissed, man. I was like, "Damn," you know. I was like, "This sandwich better be freaking good," because
you get some hangry people, man.
Dude, I know. But I tried it. I liked it. It was good. I mean, to me, it's just like, okay, it's like other, you know, if you've tried any other like fast food chicken sandwiches, I would say it's better than them.
Okay.
But like, you know, because like if you tried like Wendy's has one, Carl's Jr. has one.
Yeah, Jack in the Box has one.
Like they all have their own.
Like everyone has one.
Yeah, to me, I don't know. I think this is a little bit better.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the breading.
I'll swing by Popeyes this week.
Yeah.
After I order on my app.
Yeah, the order on the app, and then see. Yeah. Also, it saves you a trip if they don't have it.
Exactly. But yeah, dude. All right. So Popeye sandwich, guys. You heard it here first. Use the app.
Use the app. That's the free tip for the week. So
there you go.
It could be be part of like the it could be part of like the clickbait on the title.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, Popeyes.
What? You want to get your
Secret tips on how to get Popeye sandwich.
Tips on how to get. It's crazy, man.
It's funny when I put that clickbait or like things that kind of like leave a mysterious little thing on underneath the video. I always get a message. What are you talking about? Because they're like, I don't have time to sit through and listen.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Come on, man. You should exactly.
Anyway,
so yeah,
right.
that's our intro for today.
Let's go over some modern stuff real quick.
I don't think there is any.
Well,
you're right. Australian nationals, because that is a thing.
So, for those out there who don't know, because there's no like real coverage of anything other than us, I do get contact from a lot of countries now, like one from being Costa Rica, which hasn't been reported, and now Australia with their top lists, which I will be putting up because, you know, they support the game, and these are national champions with like high level players, high level pricing, and there's like as if it didn't even happen. So I think the least at least I can do, as like, you know, the historian of the game, is at least put their results up so that they can get some shine, and also because they're kind of like, I guess, neglected by the rest of the Heroclix community. It's not really neglected by the community, but just like they don't know because they're all the way over there.
It's half world away.
Yeah, and then there's Costa Rica, even though that's closer, but it's just like there's like real no chatter or anything. So this is the best, I guess, the best way we can do it.
Yeah, was it last week? I was surprised that I found the Italian nationals. It just
Yeah.
happened to pop up in my feed.
So we'll start putting all those up from all these different national championships. Like we'll just put like the top 2 or top 4, because I don't have to write a lot of the same things over.
Yeah.
But it's also nice to see what the metagame looks like from different parts of the world, because they might have different views of how the format looks.
Exactly. Yeah, like the meta environment is different regionally.
Yeah.
So yeah,
obviously
that's pretty
they know that Cosmic's good, but there could be different teams. Like we saw that one, was it the deity team? That was kind of cool, right? With like Veronica and Dale. We're like, we have to look that one up.
Yeah, I'm like, what does that do?
Yeah, and unfortunately, they were saying that because it's so expensive to buy the kit for their nationals, that the store running the Australian National Championship might not do it next year.
Yeah,
because apparently the cost of the kit plus the shipping, and only getting like so in their event they had 16 players. If you only get 16 players and you got to pay for, essentially, remember we talked about this with the Rock Cup.
Yeah.
Right? All the prizing they have to get. You got to pay for all of that, right?
Yeah.
So this is the equivalent for Australia. They're getting the same, almost basically the same kit that the Rock Cup had. But now instead of getting
national events, it should be the same.
Instead of getting 30 players like the Rock Cup had, they're getting 16. Yeah. So that means the store is like losing money. Because you're not
losing a lot of money,
right? Because you're not making it back through the entry fees and through people playing battle royals and stuff. Because there's only 16 people, they can only, each of those people have like a finite amount they can spend.
Exactly.
So you need to have more. You need to have more people, so that you can make up for if somebody only had like $20 or whatever.
Well, and at least 4 of them are going to be playing longer than the other.
So
12.
So the I mean, hopefully it works out. But I did tell them that we would definitely help them out if they wanted to get into the Open Series. We'll work on getting them, prize kits and stuff like that. It's not going to be nearly as good, but I mean, at least it's like a competitive thing they can get into.
Yeah, it's an event that they can look forward to, get excited about. So
yeah, I mean, I guess I would say the only thing would be from their community over there would be to pool together prizes throughout the year, throughout months, and then just stash them. And then when the time is right, we can like supplement it with something else.
Yeah, smart. So, do you want to start?
Yeah, let's go with the. Yeah, he's top 4, right? Yeah, let's go to the top 4.
You want to start with 4 or 1?
Yeah, go 4.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ben Jones, he has a robot theme with Nimrod, 175. The SR Commander data, Detective data. He's got Isaac at 50. Yes, the shifting focus data. The Reality Gem, 4 data. Cyclops student and Iceman student. He has the Iceman Colossal for his retail with that one, the SR Cyclops for the student, and then he's got a Rachel Summers wanted poster.
Wait a minute. It was Nimrod at 175?
Yep.
And Data at 50?
Mm-hmm.
Who are we missing here? That's only 225.
Isaac.
Oh, Isaac. Okay.
Yeah. So it's very similar to that Beta Ray build team that I was running.
Right.
So just Nimrod.
It's just Nimrod instead of Bill. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Nimrod instead of Bill. And then a Tri-Sentinel. That was different. Okay. 2 Tri-Sentinels.
Wait a minute. How is that? How can he fit that? That can't fit.
Because Bill's 125.
Oh no, I'm talking about this team.
Oh no, he doesn't have the Tri-Sentinels. That was the difference on my team.
Okay.
Yeah. This team's just Nimrod, Data, Isaac, Gem.
ID cards?
Yeah.
The gem. What gem was it?
Reality for Data.
That's the Perplex +1 something?
Target TK, right?
TK +1 what?
Perplex. gives you perplex, right?
Yeah, but it also gives you a
plus one lightning bolt.
Oh shoot! Nice. Okay.
But I
All
love
right.
that Data's ability that when you're about to do prob or outwit and you're in his range, you roll the dice, and then if you win, he can't use it.
Yeah,
Then he stacks up the detective tokens.
that's cool. I would like to know how many. I mean, he also sent like a little mini report. I might just put that up.
Okay, nice.
But okay, that's good. And then third,
Rafael Souza. He's rocking a cosmic theme team.
that name
Gardner.
sounds so familiar. I feel like I'm wondering if
It's
that guy's on Facebook and he posts a lot. That name sounds very familiar.
All right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah.
So he's rocking the Gardener, the Trader, both with their gem.
Okay, cosmic.
Gardener time gem. Bear had the space gem. Unseen, the 50-point Q. So the Captain Crunch one.
Right.
The Mangog, the Groot, Flora, and the Nightbringer.
So it's a cosmic theme.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a Trader Gardener. What's the other one? Trader Gardener.
Unseen.
Unseen. Okay. And then they just put instead of like the Q prime, it's this. Super rare Q.
Yeah, the super rare Q.
Yeah. Okay.
Second place, we have Thanos with the Ego Gen at
Who is
100.
it? Who is it?
Anthony Callaghan. Yes, Anthony Callaghan. Cosmic theme team. Thanos with Ego Gem at 110. Astronomer with Gem at 80.
Okay.
Mr. Oz, Groot, Time Gem.
Okay, solid ID cards.
Yeah, ID. Magneto, and Jean Grey student.
So another cosmic, but this time it's Thanos at small.
Yeah. And I believe it's pronounced Terry Chai.
He's the one that sent me the message.
Yeah, so he's first place winner with his X-Men theme team.
Thanks for listening, by the way, Terry. I know you said you listened to the podcast.
Appreciate it.
And congrats on your win.
Yes. So he's rocking the Blackbird at 55 points with a 5-point resource dial. Tool SR Wolverines at 50.
Okay.
Cyclops SR at 50. Moira McTaggart. Dark Phoenix. Iceman Colossal. Storm ID card. Professor X ID card. Wolverine ID card. And the boxing ring.
That's all the ID cards he has?
Yeah. So with the Storm ID.
Wait, that can't be right. Doesn't he have...
Storm Prime.
Wait. Doesn't he have...
Here it is. Free students.
Doesn't he have students?
Those are just the ones that he's paying for. He has free student ones. So the Storm ID, he's calling in Storm Prime, and with the Wolverine ID card, he's using the anti-shape change and stealth, stealth. So for his free student IDs, Cyclops student, SR Cyclops, Jean Grey student, Phoenix Colossal. The Beast student is the 005 Beast, and then the Skid student is Barrier for Hulk teams.
Very nice. So that's
perfect 300.
Dude.
So congrats, sir. Yeah,
X-Men's the thing. Well, obviously they're going to be good, right? Because you get Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, Storm, Iceman. You have all of these great ID call-ins to go along with just, the original. So like the ID cards just got better.
Yeah, the ID cards got better. The smaller figures on the team, like the Iceman and the Dark Phoenix. Yeah,
and you actually get
those little extra supports the team needed.
You get retail on this team.
Yeah, that's what kind of hurt it, is that well, you kind of had the retail before that if a friendly X-Men got hurt, the Wolverines could do Cyclops, but
you can like double. Yeah, like this is like much better because it also gets your theme team count higher for lower points.
Exactly. He had a
nice.
one.
Okay. I like it.
I think a 7 theme.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
And he has 2 retaliators in the back, right?
Mm-hmm. Dark Phoenix and Iceman.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, that's solid, and enough perplex to send both of them over there to do some damage.
Oh god, yeah, he has like 5 perplexes or 4 perplexes.
Yeah, because they all have perplex, right?
It's 2 Wolverines, Cyclops, Moira. Yeah, that's 4 perplex. Jeez, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what won Australian Nationals, guys.
So then that's okay. So I mean that's all we got for modern because nothing. It's just Popper's coming up, right? So
yeah, Popper is this upcoming Saturday, the 9th. For
2 weeks.
Oh no.
No, there are 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
of
no, for
states.
us, it's
Yeah.
this ninth, followed by the Bakersfield event on the 10th.
Yeah.
It'll be in Fresno at I can't remember Hobbytown. Yes,
Yep.
Hobbytown, USA.
And
So
then so all right, so WWE is going to be a thing.
yes,
So check this out real quick. We had a practice, right? Popper practice event here.
yeah,
Um, one of the guys, remember we're talking about Juggernaut?
yes,
So he played a Juggernaut team. He played Juggernaut with Amelia. That's pretty good, right? Juggernaut,
yeah.
Mutant Messiah. Okay. You know what Finn Balor does from the starter?
He shuts off the defense powers, right?
Yeah, his signature move is it's the flying leap, and then when he hits, you get no defense.
Yeah.
So Juggernaut died in one turn because he hits, no defense, and then Triple H hits, and then Stone Cold. It's like it's done. That's it.
Yeah.
He just took like 10 damage.
Yeah, you're good out action.
So, oh, and check this out. It was like really bad because he hits with Finn Balor, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you get hit, I believe you can't use Mastermind, can you?
It's a defense
hit
power.
is before damage, correct or no?
So to use Mastermind, you have to be hit, right?
You have to
if you would be
damaged.
hit.
I thought you would be damaged, no? I don't know. Mastermind is changing a little bit.
When this character would be hit by an opposing attack that deals damage.
That deals damage. Okay.
Yeah, you must choose an adjacent friendly character that wouldn't be hit by this attack, that is less points. Da 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 da.
So now, if you hit Juggernaut and you mastermind it, he's still being hit, correct?
Yes. Well, isn't Juggernaut like 300 points?
He's
no,
200.
he was playing him at lower points.
He's 200.
200. So
doesn't it? So what I want, like the question is, if you try to mastermind that attack, does he still count as being hit?
No, because they become the new target, right, for the damage.
What's it say on there?
The friendly character instead becomes a hit target of the attack. So it's like super senses. Like you evade it. It doesn't hit you. It doesn't happen. The hit doesn't go off.
Read it again. It says if you would be hit.
When this character would be hit by an opponent's attack that deals damage, you may choose an adjacent friendly character that wouldn't be hit by this attack, that has less points or shares a keyword. The friendly character instead becomes a hit target of the attack. Yeah.
So that's one way to get around it. Okay. So what he did here.
Super sense.
So what he did here was he did the Emilia trait, not trait, the power where if somebody next to you takes 3 or more, you give them an action. You give them 2 tokens, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like you give them. Yeah, no, it's right. You give them 2 tokens, and then they take 1 instead.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he did that. So Juggernaut only took 1, but he still hit, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was Triple H's signature move is he gets +1 attack and damage for each token on the guy.
Okay, it's the same like Undertaker.
Yeah, and then Finn Balor has Empower. So Triple H hit 6 straight through Juggernaut because he can't use defense.
Yeah.
And then Sweet Chin Music, Shawn Michael comes over and then super kick to the face and kills him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Jeez. That's gross.
Yeah. So he died. That was, I believe, turn 3 or 4, and then he just conceded. He's like, I can't do anything.
Dang, that's rough.
WWE, and then he played against an Avengers team, like Richard played.
Yeah.
It was a close game. It was like much closer than it seems. Like the WWE team missed a bunch of attacks, but was still in the game just because they have like deep dials, high stats, and their signature moves are so strong when you get it off.
Oh my God, yes. Like
yeah, especially those like his one comeback that he had Stone Cold, right? And Stone Cold does the 6-pack stunner thing where you could go through everybody and just hit them, boom, 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 boom. Well, if he connected on all of them, like all of them are dead. Like Giant Girl's dead, the Living Hair is dead, Like Medusa's almost dead. Voyager is
Yeah,
basically dead. You know what I mean? They all take like their damage.
yeah, that's oh my
It's
god.
just that you need to connect on all of them, right? So he missed, and then it was like, oh, it stopped, and it was like, oh crap. He only hit like 2 out of like the 5 that he needed to hit to make the comeback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they still have high stats.
Yeah.
So
And then they're like all their signature moves. A lot of them do like they get pumps from like,
like
oh, you
yeah,
get a +1. Like
modifiers.
they get to move 3 with a +1 attack. Okay, like whoa, really?
Yeah, or if you roll over their defense, you get that
Yeah.
added to your damage.
So it's cool. You're saying that there was some rulings people were asking.
So I've heard both sides. People arguing both ways. Um, people are saying that on the lower click dial, you still get the WWE immunity rules. I say no because it doesn't say that in the rules.
What's it say? Read it again.
It says WWE rules, right? This character can't be the target of range attacks or outwit if they are on click 1. They're on a click with a blue number, or they've already been targeted by a range attack this turn.
Click 1.
It says click 1, not starting click. So
There is something out there. Oh, it says click 1, not starting click.
Yeah, it says click 1.
Yeah, because if it said starting click, there's
I
no
wouldn't have
argument.
an issue with it.
Yeah, I mean the fact that it says click 1 should be like to the letter of the law. That's what it should be. But WizKids is very. We want it to be this way, so it has to be like that. Like this is what we wanted.
Yeah. Well, then they should have said starting click. Like
Yeah, I know, but okay, but you've seen what they've done with their like. Look at Duke Thomas. He doesn't have a finished sentence. He doesn't have a complete. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
And then they've made changes to how things work because they worded it wrong, and they're like, oh, we actually meant it to be like this. Like here's a perfect example: Superman Prime. Didn't we just talk about this?
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like we could interpret it, but they said no, we meant it like this.
So do you think the lower starting dials?
So I think they'll probably clarify it.
Yeah.
Unless they really meant click 1.
Yeah, because the blue click numbers are like the last 3 clicks, and it's either there's a couple red clicks prior to that.
But unless they meant click 1 of whatever you're starting at, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
yes, they should have said starting click, obviously, but I mean, you see, they make mistakes. But they could also just come out and say, no, we meant it to be click 1. Like you have to play them at the high point. That would be fine too, because if they're on the blue click, they get it again, and it's not like it's not that far.
No, it's not that far.
It's like 3 clicks down, and you're there already. So
hopefully that gets clarified before.
That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be a very
because that's a big game changer.
Yes, I think they need to let that. I think they need to. They need to clarify that like today, like tomorrow, because it's this weekend.
Yeah, it's a big. Yeah, like I said, it'd make a big difference in the teams.
Yeah, especially if someone thinks one way, another person thinks another way, and they think they got like, oh, cool, I'm playing it because I still get it, and some guy's like, I'm not playing it because I don't get it. So when they see each other, and I'm like, wait a minute, it doesn't work that way. What?
Exactly. So hopefully things work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only Popper news that I have.
Yeah, I mean so right now we have a couple Popper. So this week's going to be a bunch of Popper stuff.
Yeah,
but we already have like George did the pre-WWE meta game for Popper going in, so he has that article. Chris Cottrill, the guy who started this, he has an article on WWE and Popper that's coming out this week. And then PJ and Steve are both going to be writing about what they're going to be playing for Popper.
Oh, nice.
So she'll be nice. I know
Steve's asking for a boxing ring.
Yeah. So can you play those? Or like special trainer and stuff like that?
Came in a starter.
Oh no. Are you talking about the boxing ring?
Oh, WWE ring.
Okay.
Sorry.
So anything in the starter is fair game?
Yeah. I've been doing that ever since I've seen the WWE ring.
And then wrestling ring. And then okay, but then the special terrain's not. Like location bonuses, no? I don't even know. I should know. No.
That's modern. That was another question that I had because I don't play Pauper. I don't know, but
Yeah.
can you do map bonuses? Like, is
I
that a thing?
shit, because if the argument is you could play the wrestling because it came in a starter, then you should be able to play the starter set location bonuses.
Yeah,
If you're gonna say the wrestling ring came in the starter, we could play it.
and they're using modern maps, right?
Yes.
So
I don't know. Who knows? I mean,
yeah,
neither here nor there. I mean, whatever. We spent entirely too long talking about this already.
So Bronze Age.
So let's talk about more important news. Turtles.
Oh yeah, dude, they're awesome.
All right, let's go over the trial this weekend.
Oh man, it was great. I had such a good time.
Great turnout, right? 12
Yeah, dude,
players.
great turnout. My
still
only
got the crown. He still got the crown.
Still got the crown.
Ernie,
My only gripe.
Ernie's getting you though. He's close.
Yeah. I tried. You know. Hey, next time we'll get more.
That's good, man. 12 and 13. Like that's all we can ask for.
Dude, that's NorCal repping it, baby.
I know. That's impressive.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the same players that were at his event that were at my event that played.
Hey, was Nelson there?
No, I haven't seen him in a while.
There was 4 of you. So the 8 other people, were they local players?
Yeah. So
That's
Paul played.
Solid.
Yeah, Paul played in my event, and Danny played.
Okay.
And I think those were the only overlapping players.
Wow, that means they have a lot. Okay, this is good.
Yeah, I believe those were the only overlapping players.
I don't know if you watched his little live feed last night, but he was saying that everybody really had a good time
Nice.
playing.
No, I had a great time.
They all because of how cool you guys were,
Oh, thank you.
and like you guys were very, even though it's like you guys were competitive, but it was just like, wow, it's so weird that you guys are so good and competitive, but yet so nice.
Yeah, I try not to be an asshole.
You know, that's why. Well, that's what I was telling us. Like, you know, the
Yeah.
more you play in our events, you'll see that that's how 90% of the people are.
Mm-hmm.
Like the games are all like that. They're like, oh no, go ahead. So no, yeah, go ahead, go do this. You know, as long as everybody's clear about what's happening, you know.
Yeah. You know, like you haven't rolled dice, clicks haven't been turned.
And, you know, you understand what they're trying to do. Obviously, if it's like there's first place on the line, you're going to be a little bit more tight, but for the most part, you're gonna like, especially when like new players, you're gonna like help them out, you know.
Like Richard told Ryan, you can keep them powers.
Yeah, that's right.
Loved.
Yeah.
Oh, it was perfect.
No, he said, he said you can He said you can't pick, you can't change your
you can pick them powers.
No, you can't. You can change your moves, but you can't change your powers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because he couldn't.
Because he had already picked Pen Blast, Running Shot, and all that stuff. Remember?
Yeah, he was like, I got this.
Yeah. He's like, you can take back the Running Shot. You can do whatever, but you can't. You already picked your powers, and you're already on to the next thing. That makes sense. Yeah, no,
it was a good environment. My only gripe was started like over an hour late, and
so that's. I think
started late as
that's got to be a thing where
that was my only complaint.
Thing that we got to, you know, that's part of the why we need to. I not really certify, but more like vet our judges, organizers, so that they can like understand, like, hey man, we need to start at this time.
Yeah,
we need to get it going. We need to be efficient. You know, don't be too long. You know, I guess it's okay because there's only 12 players, but you know when you get, you know, like the Arizona guys did a phenomenal job with 23 players, first time they're doing their stuff. But that's also because they told me they've been watching how we run our events for the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's like, we just ran it exactly how you run it, and I'm like, yeah, because they're smart.
Yeah,
I want to
doing this
the
a
wheel.
while.
Yeah, like, look, you have the wheel, cool, give it to me. We'll just put some rims on it.
Can I have some?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, just, you know, you already did it. You already did all that work. Let's just follow it.
Exactly.
So, you know, maybe, I guess up in North, when you're up there, you just help out. Like, say, hey, maybe you should do this. Because I do that when I go to the stuff down here. Because that's the only way that these organizers will know how to do it efficiently and how they should do it correctly. You know what I mean? Like, how they should do it.
Yeah, right. I'll probably offer to judge next time.
Yeah, or no, you don't need to judge. Just be like, hey, this is how things should be run. like give you like suggestions.
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't, like, if you say you start at this time, it's got to start, like, dice got to hit the table at this time.
Yeah. Like I get 15 minutes late. It happens,
Yeah, like for
takes
us,
some time to get everyone.
Remember our event here. It was like we had 35 players here for our event.
Yeah.
And we started, like, dice were on the table within under 20 minutes past, because we still had to do, once everybody's down at 10, we did the speech.
Yeah, the opening spiel, the rules
about gameplay policy and stuff like that.
Ethics,
be a jerk, blah blah blah. What's cocked? What's when they fall off the table, you got to reroll both dice, whatever. But within 15 minutes, we were like, boom, gone. And I think that's normal. But if it's like an hour, then you're like, okay, that's when people start getting restless. They're like, oh my god, what are we doing here?
Hey, he said I was well behaved, so I was not being disgruntled.
Well,
so
it doesn't mean you're not thinking it, because you just voiced your opinion now, right?
I did.
So there you go. So you just like completely killed your argument.
No, he couldn't tell I was disgruntled.
Yeah, no. Oh, so you're saying you were.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell you were disgruntled. You hear that, Ernie? He said it was disgruntled. He was just.
What was the word you used? Perturbed.
Yeah, you were perturbed.
That's me.
It's
all good. But yeah, everything else ran smooth. Like once we got going, I had a great time. So yeah, I had an interesting lineup of opponents throughout the day. I played the same people twice, or two people twice.
Who'd you play? What'd you play round one? It's only 5. We might as well go over it real quick.
Yeah, so I played Quiche first round.
Oh, Shredders.
He was playing Shredders.
Classic.
So, yeah, Turtles were Shredders. He used a different strategy of trying to hide and make it hard for me to get to him, and work his way over to my Groot and got the points, and then I was eventually able to catch up with him, and I got the win. And then second round, I played Paul. Did you
wipe him? Did you wipe the team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then played Paul. We went to time, and I got about half his team. And then
did he get some token? Did he get any from you?
I think he got like 45 points the first round. He got like a token and Groot.
Okay.
And then I got like about 150, I think, somewhere around there. And then third round, I played a guy that had Turtle on the team. I know we were talking about him not too long ago. Turtle had the Gamma Bomb. I wasn't particularly too worried about it, being I had Invuln, and if my Turtles take 1 damage, they go to a better click. I'm like, it's okay. So I just sidestep, moved my way up, and got in position, and the Turtles systematically took out his figures. Then again, in top 4, I played Quiche. He tried another.
What was the Turtle team? What was on it?
Okay. So it was Nighthawk Prime.
Turtle. Okay.
Assigned to the Phoenix Force.
Got it.
Fast Forces Leonardo from the Force series.
Okay.
It's like the pixelated ones, in case you guys are curious. With the assigned to the Phoenix Force, and then 2 of the Mikeys from the Fast Forces that are pixelated assigned to the Phoenix Force, with a Groot.
No. Okay, because I was like
that Turtle team.
I was like, what Turtle? He had also the Turtles.
No, like Turtle from Flash.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What did he have?
He had Astronomer. He had Blind Owl, and some other things. That I was unfamiliar with.
Wait, you played him in round 3?
Yeah.
So he was like 2-0 or something?
Yeah, he was 2-0.
So must mean it was a decent team if he won 2 games.
Yeah, he just had a lot of things that I kept having to read the cards because I'd never had seen them before.
Got you. That's
it was I think it was like an older Everett Ross or something. Does that make sense?
You're the worst.
You're the worst. So he picks a keyword, and whenever that figure with the keyword can't ignore pushing damage, which figure is that?
Perry White.
Is it?
Is it a black guy in a reporter outfit?
No, I thought he was like a white guy in a suit.
Is that Senator Kelly from Days of Future Past?
That's the one. Thank you.
Okay.
Love that
They
brain
both
of
have
yours.
they both have like those.
Yeah, that was the one. He was playing him, and then some other perplexer.
Okay.
So
That's funny.
yeah,
But yeah, you had you had the Fast Force Turtles from Unplugged, right?
Yeah.
2 Mikeys, Leo, Nighthawk, all have the Phoenix Force. Groot, like 4 ID cards or whatever, 5.
Yeah, 4.
And then Venom Harness for one of the Mikeys.
And Iron Avengers map bonus.
Yeah, so it's a pretty strong, like, I guess Undying. It's not really point denial because they can farm your points quite a bit, right? Because if they get 4 tokens off, that's 100 points. So it's not like you're not like playing point denial. You're actually playing Undying.
Yeah, well, there's only 3 tokens.
Oh, sorry, 3 tokens. So 75 plus Groot's 95 plus ID cards. So like they can theoretically, without having too much effort, they can get 100 points if they could just do some damage.
Yeah.
And if you can get to Nighthawk, that's another 65. But the team actually doesn't die because they just don't die from the quarters. So it's more like an Undying team, I guess. Right? It's like Mistress Death. Because
you're
Mistress
slowly
Death,
hemorrhaging points, but
because Mistress
not
Death,
as bad as her though.
Yeah. Well, she can be. It depends. But there's a difference, I think, because some people will group them together.
Yeah.
That Undying and point denial are 2 different things. And Undying just doesn't die.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you don't give up points. It just means your team just like doesn't die.
It's like the Shredders. Right. They're Undying.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. They're basically Undying, right? Like that whole thing. But the point denial is like Goblin King. You just don't score points.
Yeah, 250 point Black Panther.
Yeah. So it's not that they're Undying because they can actually die. Like you can, he's only 9 clicks or whatever. It's not that hard for one guy. It's just getting to do all that. So I think that's something to distinguish in this format because there are some that are Undying and point denial. Like if you're playing Lockjaw, Ironheart, Captain America, something like that, right?
Yes.
Or Deadman, Joker, combination.
Prime Deadpool.
Haha Joker, Prime Deadpool, stuff like that. So that's actually point denial and Undying.
Because you're not scoring the points and they're not dying.
So there's we need to have a Venn diagram. There's Undying, and then you put the teams here. You put the point denial, put the teams here, and you put the middle, and then there's Deadpool.
There you go. Perfect. Where he deserves to be.
Yeah. So, okay. And then you played in the top 4. You beat
Keish. And then in the finals, I played Paul. And then he got a lot of points off me. He got all the tokens and Groot and Nighthawk.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of points,
Yeah.
So it's and then you probably called in an ID card or 2?
I think I might have.
So you probably
might have called in 1.
Probably 150 or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But so, and obviously you won, but you can't play, so you conceded the match, and Paul got the win. So Paul's gonna get the bye and the first and the free entry, whatever. But
and he is coming down.
Good. What does the team do? Because he's done really well with it twice now.
Yeah. So So enough about me. We're gonna move on to Paul. So
because it's a really cool team.
I'm gonna share my screen here, so you guys can see this team. Zoom in a little bit. All right. So, bye Pat. So he's got double Jason Wingards, Jason Esparta, the Ultron Future Drone, Surtur. So he's got a +5 ruler, which pretty much gets him the map most of the time. He has the reality gem he puts on one of the Jasons.
Okay.
The bat signal that he TKs back to a starting area to get Surtur to call back the Jason Esparta.
Okay.
And then the ID cards, of course. So what he does is he equips all the stuff.
No resource, huh?
No.
No resource. Interesting.
No, because last time he had the round table, so he dropped it this time.
Maybe for the reality gem?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So he gets the 1 extra perplex and the TK. So he brings it back attaches to Jason, gets his things all set up to move out Jason to Sparta, and then once he gets in position, he does that power action where they can't be targeted if they share the keyword.
Okay.
And then he just calls in the Pogs, and they're big, huge Pogs from what's his name, Dr. Dominicus.
Oh, he actually calls in Dr. Demonicus Pogs.
Yes.
See, that's what I was saying. I think
and those things
are better than. I think they're better than Kismet.
Yeah, like these guys are gross. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like,
yeah,
it's 11 attack, 4 damage RCE or something.
Yeah, with like 19 defense one. We're like, what the hell?
Like 19 impervious. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
We outwit and
they have like big attack, big damage too, right? They're like 11-4.
Yeah, it's gross. But yeah, it's just a bad matchup for the Phoenix Force.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did kill his boxing Superman twice. That was the thing. Yeah, well, the first game and the second game.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he just uses he sets up like calling in with, so basically Jason Wingard free actions, and then he power action with the drone to call somebody into.
The turn after, yeah. And then, yeah, because the whole autonomous or pseudo autonomous thing with the Ultron drones is very helpful.
So basically, instead of playing 3 Medusas, it's just 3 Jasons.
Yeah, Jason's 3.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a really fun team. It was gross. But against Phoenix Force, it has a rough matchup.
Did he only lose to you?
I believe he was 2-1 also, going into the top.
Well, that means he lost to you.
Yeah, he only lost to me then.
That's what I mean. So okay, so yeah, this is probably something we should be trying out on when we finally do our game.
Yeah, I know. We keep saying we will, and then like one of us is busy.
Well, we did do one already.
I don't want to talk about it. That was a learning lesson.
Jeez.
Yeah,
we're not gonna do that again. We'll do something else.
So Landers had a very interesting team that I wanted to mention. He teamed up Undertaker with Super Scroll and the Red Battery. So he just submissioning people, locking them down so they're immobile, and then penetrating poison, and then you know how Super Scroll does.
Yeah.
So
who else did he put him with? Just those two?
Just those two.
Damn.
Yeah, because
how is he able to? How is he getting up there with Undertaker to actually submission hold them? Like, did they have to start next to them?
Grand entrance.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. How are you able to just go next to them and not get hit? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Undertaker has the stop click.
Does he have submission all the way down?
Most of the way. If not, it turns into slam.
Because this is what. Okay, so, let's say I'm playing Turtles. Okay.
Yeah.
I moved the Turtles up a little bit. He grand entrance with both. He grand entrance with Undertaker, and then what? Undertaker's gonna full move next to the Turtles. Is that what it is?
Or he calls in someone and shoots one. But that's against the Turtles. I didn't play him.
Well, because what I'm saying is, I'm just saying like how it works.
Yeah.
He needs to start the turn next to them, right?
Yeah, for the submission.
Which leads me to believe that he can get hit while he's standing there. That's my point.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, that's really weird for me, because I feel like that's why I'm asking if he has it all the way down, because if he's off of that top click and you're able to outwit his submission, then it doesn't matter.
So he has it. So he's 9 clicks long, right?
Right.
He only doesn't have it on 7 and 8.
Okay, so then he does have it. So, still aside from like getting hit to the stop click and then like getting shot with green arrow after.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess for me, I guess I need to see this, because in my head, I don't see Undertaker being able to get that off very often, unless I'm just not doing anything.
Yeah,
it was. And I feel like I'm going to be doing something.
Yeah, it worked for him Saturday.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, maybe they just didn't see. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, it's a good idea, but the point is this: if I'm gonna play something, and it works, but it works because nobody knew what happened, it doesn't mean it's good. It just means you got people by surprise.
Exactly.
And once you figure it out, once you know
The trick.
then you know the trick, and you can. If you know the trick and they can still do it, then it's good. But
And if you know the trick and they still can't do it, then
yeah, that's it's kind of like, you know how here's a perfect example. Lex Luthor. Richard, the first time he played it, nobody knew what the hell happened, right?
yeah,
He still won some games. Now everybody knows it. Well, even though they knew it, he still won.
exactly.
So it's like, okay, well then that means it's just good, because if people knew about it and they were planning for it and he still won, that means there's some merit to it, right?
Yes.
Quinjet. You know the trick,
Yeah.
but Steve does it to everybody every time. So it means, well, shit, maybe the Quinjet's just freaking good.
Yeah, you see it coming.
I do think the Undertaker does have potential though, in the original thing that we had talked about with the mini and him.
Okay, yeah.
I think that one. I think if he went with that one, I think he. I don't know, man. I feel like he might beat. I feel like he might beat you.
Yeah, he probably would have been able to handle the Jason team because that's who he lost to in top 4.
Oh, okay.
Was the Jason team.
Yeah, because like Mini's just gonna be hitting them and then submit. Like, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, the Pog. He'll just kill the Pogs in one shot.
Yeah, you gonna everything ticks up so fast.
Yeah,
And Undertaker's a beast.
that's right. Because he had the Phoenix Force on that team.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's why. And not only that, but like, let's say you do hit Undertaker, Surtur's gonna come and wreck your day.
Dude, yeah, so
Yeah,
bad.
you're dead. Like Surtur's like, yeah, you have no defense, and now you have no. Now I'm just gonna punch you.
Really hard.
Yeah, like, he can kill Nighthawk Prime with the gas canister in one shot.
This is true. Well,
Because-
isn't the defense power the shape change?
Right, but the gas canister says.
But if you're the only target of Surtur, you can't use your defense powers.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, so Surtur comes. So let's say Surtur comes, retails, whatever, right?
Yeah.
The trick I was saying was you call in Ant-Man, make him small,
Ah,
and then he just punches Nighthawk for 4. And then if you have anything to pump him to 5, he's dead. Like he's a 4
Yeah,
base,
exactly.
just with no perplexes and no nothing, just with the Joker's kind of. He's a 13 for 4.
jeez, that's gross.
So if you have like a knockback, let's say, and he's getting knocked back 4 into the wall, that's 5.
Yeah, what is it? Which one causes knockback? The hammer?
Oh.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm so stupid. Mini hasn't power, so what are we even talking about?
this is true.
So that's it. So he actually kills Nighthawk in one shot. So that's what I was saying, like, when I was telling him to do that trick, because they're going to be so worried about Undertaker Mini
True. Yeah.
that when they finally deal with them, here comes Surtur, like, oh shit.
Surtur bomb.
Yeah. And that's 8 damage from Surtur and Ant-Man. Like, yeah, 8 damage, and then he does 1 to everybody out, like, from his. Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude,
and by the way, Undertaker and Mini's still here. Poison, go. You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I-
that team might be a thing. I'll have him work on it more.
the team that he sent me, I feel like he should probably test that. That seems pretty strong, I want to say.
I think he play tested it against.
It seems gross to me, man. Just like, you know why?
No, he play tested against Shredders, and I think he beat the Shredders.
I feel like it would be easy, but
Yeah, he beat the
if
Shredders.
he does, if he puts the what I told him to put in, like the
Oh.
the Ant-Man canister. After watching Emilio just destroy people with Surtur and the canister and make him small, and then watching you destroy with shredders. Well, how about it's like let's put them both together. Then what happens? Oh, well, that's like unstoppable.
It's like what Isaac does to win. He just puts all the good stuff together.
Put a good stuff. Shredder, good. Star Fox, good. Carnage, good.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. So
Put a Phoenix Force on that shit.
So there's gonna be something that I think in the future That'll be there. But let's go ahead and look at bring up the new article that I put up from Tom Schenneberger.
Okay. So we haven't
This
gone
is the
over.
last thing to talk about this one.
We haven't gone over the fast horses. Did you want to do that one first?
Oh, we didn't do that one. Okay, go ahead. It's behind a paywall, but we could just like go over it right now just to preview. Yeah,
Okay,
old fast horses. What do we got?
So, Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross.
Take me off.
But I want to see you.
You can.
All right, later. Let's see. I scrolled through some of these earlier. He wasn't. Oh, so the extra token off a 75-point soldier, and I know we've been talking about soldiers being a thing, so
yes,
he might come into viability.
Yes, and he's only 25 points. Hello.
Exactly.
Oh, so he's a cheap leadership. There you go. With a shield ability, soldiers. And he can take it off of. Nice. Okay.
And he's got Hulk Busters. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
All right. Superman. That was a set that started all this Bronze Jade stuff off. Yep. It looks like he does not have an Oreo base though.
That's the old.
Is it just the old image? Okay.
Yeah. But it is the whole set is like has Oreo base. But it has hypersonic prob, 11 for 4.
Yeah.
It's just an ID if you want to use Superman because the inspiration is invincible, so he's like a budget option if you don't want to like the super rare ones or the boxing. Exactly. Those are kind of expensive, they're like $20.
Dude, they are.
Yeah, so if you want to get this guy, he's on a few bucks, $2, $3, $4, whatever. So
another option.
Yeah, another ID. That's why I like looking at these because it's these ID call-ins like for budget. Yeah, 100 points. She's solid too.
Steel, same thing.
Like he has running shot, outwit, and the Superman team ability. 50 points, has super strength, close combat extra. It's not bad. If you really need to use the steel for some reason, like the inspiration for steel, he's a good one.
Yeah, I'll look that one up in a bit. Galactic Guardians.
So that's pretty good. Nova. +2.
And the Nova ID card has a really good inspiration too, if I remember correctly, right?
I think it's +3 move.
That's still not bad.
Yeah. Quasar.
EE Hypersonic, which you can't do together anymore.
Yeah. You couldn't do it before either.
Oh, okay. So that makes me feel better. Hey, did you make this guy?
Yeah, not this one. Oh. But he's inspiration though. This guy's really good for a call-in.
Does he?
Not a call-in. I'm sorry, not as call-in. No, you just play him. Like, look, okay, so he has a special damage power. So friendlies with 6 have lines of fire then block when it's not your turn, right?
Yeah. So this is kind of like the one, like the new one.
Yeah, because and so they don't even have to be like you can give him stealth, and then they can't see him.
They don't even have to be adjacent.
They just have to be within 6, but they need to have stealth. That's pretty sick. And then then opposing characters that have wing symbol get minus attack and damage. That's really good.
I believe that someone's out there that people in stealth or people in hindering have stealth, so that could be a thing.
There is a
who is that?
Black light ring. You know the black light ring?
Yeah.
It does smoke cloud, and it's if you're in it, you have stealth. So he could be an option.
Yeah.
For 100, I believe he's 150 points, so you have to play him at.
There's a yellow number.
That's the 100 point down.
Okay, so there's both.
Yeah, but he has it on the 150.
Oh, nice.
So playing him, like he's something to look at, right? Because they can't see.
Yeah. Yeah, having not being able to see is
dude. I mean that's really solid. Good. The fact that you can't see it, and he's 150 points, so you can actually ID battery him.
Dude, yeah, it reminds me of the hand ATA.
Right.
If you're against the walls, you're invisible.
You know what's cool about this though? You don't even have to be in stealth. You just need to have stealth.
Yeah. So
you could be like, they're like, we're gonna be in amok time. You're like, cool. You can't see me. Stealth. But you're not in hindering. I don't care.
Everyone has Batman team ability.
Exactly.
All right, I like that.
Well, yeah. So there, see, so he's something to look at. If you want a blacklight ring, if you play the Bat Cowl with utility belt on somebody, they have stealth.
Put the Bat Cowl on him.
Yeah. Then boom. We're done. Oh my god, there's so many possibilities now.
Yeah. Well, he's got Annihilators, Asgardian, Cosmic, Robot, Warrior.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have
options.
Omega Flight like my boy.
It's okay. We all can't be that cool. We gotta
Waiting
separate
for
the
Omega
cool
Flight
kids and the not cool kids, man. All right. So giant size X-Men, Professor X, 75 points, can give friendly characters that share a keyword with him shape change if they're within 8. That is amazing.
That's pretty good.
Downside, if they succeed on the shape change, they get a token. That is not good. But there's enough leadership. Oh, yeah, that's true. On X-Men builds to be worth it. So,
also, he has top dial prob.
Ranges, can't see from here.
I'm pretty sure it's 8.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah, if they're within 8, we'll call it even. Let's see. Limited outwit for a hypersonic run shot or the flight ability. Can you technically outwit flight ability? Not anymore, right?
You can before. Before, like you can outwit
you can outwit
abilities. You can outwit abilities.
So how would this stand currently?
What does it read?
Iceman can use outwit, but only to counter hypersonic speed, run shot, or the flight ability.
So all it says now is I would say right now, it would say you can't use flight. Because isn't outwit say you can't use stealth, can't use whatever.
Yeah.
So it would just be can't use flight.
Okay, that makes sense. So still viable, and actually that's not a bad thing to have, especially if you're playing a more restrictive map.
Yeah, another budget option, or ID, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Indigo.
It's a teleporting piece. Power action to move a friendly character with keyword that's Lantern, Indigo Tribe, or Sinestro Core adjacent to her.
That's pretty good.
But you got to but she's 100 points, and you have to get her to where you want them called to.
To call
unless you're like yo-yoing.
Well, the thing is, like, if you give her like the Indigo battery, then they can't see her, right? It's gonna be harder. So then she can set up the next turn to call somebody over.
It's true. Or you can, like you said, you can call him back.
TK
out LFR.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah,
it's 100 points, but there's just options for future if people want to try something, you know.
Yeah, get a little different. All right, so that's it for the fast forces for now. Does that cover all the older fast forces?
Well, these are the ones that came out before the sets. Now, from after this, the fast forces came out with the sets.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. All right. Oh, see, I was reading.
That's the one. Go up.
All right, here we are. So Hidden Gems, Chaos War. Chaos War
was
the first Avengers set in this format, right?
Yeah, so this one has a lot of Avengers keywords, which is awesome because there's a lot of Avenger teams. So the first one we got is Fast Forces Thor, solid ID, 11 attack, 4 damage, 8 range.
Jeez. At 120 points, it's not bad.
But still viable if you want to try him out. Budget. Mockingbird's solid because she's cheap. She gives Hawkeye a bonus. Like her and Hawkeye, if they're next to each other, they get +1 attack.
Okay.
But we'll get into why this is going to be good later. Scarlet Witch is the quintessential one. That's the one right there. That's my baby.
She is worthy. So we have not seen her yet in this format.
Nope, because Raven exists. Raven does the same thing that she does, but Raven carries people.
She does.
And she has a higher attack. So Scarlet Witch works, and she has Mystics. She has 4 clicks. This one has 3. But this one has Barrier, and she's an Avenger. So if you want to play an Avengers team that needs Barrier, then you play her. Because she has Perplex, Prob, Barrier, and Pen Blast for 50 points. If you want to play on Avenger theme team, you play her instead of Raven, obviously.
Yeah.
Because she gives you everything you need. She has TK. She has Pen Blast. She has Barrier. She has support. I'm sorry. She has Prob. She has Perplex. So and she's also 50 points. So she can also call in somebody. But mainly, if you need something strong on your Avengers team that has all these powers. So she's definitely, and the only problem is she's 3 clicks, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, that's 50 points for 3 clicks is a little bit to give up.
You could do 75. So the 75.1, she has 5 clicks, and then she has phasing, deflection, and TK now. So she still has perplex prob, but now she has TK. So if you want that, she has TK and perplex prob.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I played her on Brotherhood of Mutants, I always played her at 75. But now Brotherhood of Mutants is a lot more viable with a lot more options. So...
Yeah, okay, so that's another reason too. She could be played at 50 points in the Brotherhood of Mutants team.
Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty solid. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because especially in this last set, we got a lot of new good pieces, especially the Blob, that point denial piece.
That's a good one. Okay.
Hey, I surprised you once in a while.
I know.
So I was reading about these Iron Man drones. They're pretty cool. It's like free move.
Free move. You have a Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
And you could even really play them at 70 points. Free move them out. Call in someone that's less than 70 points.
Boom.
And shoot him.
See.
And you can get enough.
He's a robot.
Yeah. So you get perplex on a robot themed team pretty easily.
Also, it's a pretty cheap taxi for 30 points.
Yeah. Dang. What if Justin Seifer was around?
Well,
there's a lot better pieces to use.
But exactly. And he's also not a robot.
No, he is. It says Iron Man drone robot.
No. Seifer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Break theme. It's okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't be playing this guy then.
Yeah.
Because you only play him for theme, otherwise.
Yeah. For the 30 point, you only play him on the 30-point dial, right?
Yeah. You could do the 70 point, like you said. That's actually really good. That could be something, dude. I mean, they're pretty strong. They have invul and top click. It's not like these things die really fast.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really good idea, though, what you just said.
Yeah, because you could TK, move for free, and then call in at 70 points.
Or no, not even that. You can just like on turn 1, you can just move, and then next turn move, then call in. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So at 70 points, you could call in quite a you can call in Hawkeye, you can call in Jean Grey, you can call in Chase Cyclops. There's a lot.
Yeah. So
nice. Okay.
There's options. Ultron drone, same thing.
It just works on I think Hank Pym and Ultron.
Yep. Hank Pym and Ant-Man. And the stats Ultron aren't as good.
Or Ultron.
Hmm.
No, look at the special
or
products.
Ultron, yeah,
because there are a bunch of Ultrons you can play.
But the other one's a little better. Minus
depends. It depends if you like this one. 30 point. Yeah, I mean, obviously the drones are better, right? The Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But there's a factory you can make these guys.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're good. Yes, you'll see them.
Donald Blake. So I was liking him also.
Yep.
Just the ability to switch into a bigger character. Yep. I didn't look up the stats on these Thors, but
they're pretty. I mean, they're solid. They're not bad.
This 02 Thor is the one we were looking at earlier, right?
He can turn in different ones, and remember, they're 33 points only. So if you think about it, it's really good for those 33 points.
Yeah, you're like, why not?
Yep.
All right, Hank Pym.
He has like the shifting focus, kind of before shifting focus.
The morph, yes.
Yeah, because he can turn into the other. He can turn into the other guys.
Other guys, and then there's a special starter. No, it wasn't a starter. It was the Ant-Man pack, right?
Super booster, yes.
Yeah, those are the ones that were really good.
Yes. Sharon Carter's good too on an Avengers team.
Yeah. So Jason Friendly characters, Avengers can use stealth. Hey.
Remember we're talking about Bill?
Yeah.
Boom.
But I don't think he didn't have Avengers, did he?
No, but you could just throw him on this team.
We'll give him Avengers somehow.
No, you don't need to. You just play Sharon Carter and everybody has stealth, and now they can't see anybody.
It's true.
Right?
It's adjacent friendly characters with Avengers keyword.
Right. So you play her and a bunch of giant girls, whoever you want, and Bill has the cowl, and they can't see anybody.
Yeah, because you're just gonna hide Bill behind, and they can't shoot through.
They can't. No, but Bill will have stealth too, so they can't see him either way.
Yeah. Wait, how's Bill getting stealth?
You give him the bat cowl.
Yes. There we go.
Right. Yeah. So you just move up, and they can't do anything.
A bunch of Avengers with a bat cowl. My brain hurts.
Dude, see, you can do it, man. I mean, look, he's 150, she's 45. That's only 195.
Yeah,
You could still play like giant girls and stuff.
it's true. Yeah, you still have like 100 points to play with.
Yeah.
A little more. Let's see. Iron Man, another call in.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
yeah.
target a wall and object, whatever. Ant-Man, this is another, but he's not a bad idea. Like, read his thing. He gets to
Let's
be
grab
placed next to a friendly character after they moved, which means he can call in after.
Yeah, so 43-point call in battery.
Yeah.
That's not.
It'll
So
be
it's kind of like the Avengers Defenders War one where he just kind of follows people around.
But he's 43 points, so that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah. And he's tiny. Everyone is tiny. And he flies. Oh, geez. That makes no sense. Let's see. If you play Unimind, oh yeah. So, Genius Veil. If you play Unimind in Bronze Age, you get Run Shot, Pulse Wave, Imperious as a blue flame. That's
pretty solid, right?
Good.
What?
We haven't, besides what Clixo, we haven't seen.
Nope.
Too many people playing.
Nope. Unimind.
What does he use for his?
He instead of this guy, he uses the Guardians of the Galaxy Thanos.
Yeah, he's really good.
Here's the thing: this guy's like $2. Thanos is like 30.
Yeah,
he's like 20 or 30. So, this is pretty good. Running shot, pulse wave, whatever. I there's no reason why Genius Veil's a solid like budget.
Exactly. What did Dan play with his Unimind? Do you remember?
Shoot. It's he had Star Fox.
If you don't remember, it's not a big deal.
I forget. I think he had Makari too. I forget. We could look it up. It's on the thing, right?
Oh, that's true. Right. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Wasp.
Let's see.
Wasp
she was on a world's winning team.
Yeah, this is the one. It's Wasp, Scarlet Witch, and Morgan Le Fay, which we'll get to.
Okay. So while not initially imposing, the running shot to target in-cap that deals penetrating damage tends to catch people off guard. She also packs leadership, super senses, is a tiny, making her not the most appealing target at 77 points, which is true.
So her thing is she can deal 1 penetrating damage after she uses in-cap.
Excuse me.
Bless you. So she has 2 bolts, so after she in-caps you, she does 1 penetrating.
Jeez.
So check this out. If Leslie, the new in-cap rules, right? So if she targets 2 people that have 2 tokens, they take 1 penetrating, and afterwards she gives them another penetrating. So she does 2.
Jeez. Wait. So what do you mean the new in-cap rules?
Well, in-cap is when you have 2 tokens and you in-cap somebody, they take penetrating.
Yeah. And then her special is an extra afterwards.
Extra, so she's doing 2 damage.
2. Yeah, that's not bad. Even as a call-in, that's really good too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean,
Wasp ID.
Yeah. All right.
Victoria Hand. Let's see.
She's very weird. You can read it.
This one is a very interesting because she gives adjacent friendly Avengers +1 attack if they're on top dial. She also packs shield team ability, but the right reason you would play her is because special power click on a 4 and 5. You can give her power action to make her friendly to your opponents each turn. Cause your opponent to deal 1 unavoidable to another character on their force. Before they would push her to death. But now which figure, like for his Ricard, you can potentially keep that from being an issue. Oh, okay. Because, he can pull tokens off other people, right?
Yes.
Or off the opposing. So add in barrier and another shutdown shenanigan, and now they just slowly bleed to death. It's also depending on how it is ruled on scoring her when she is switched over, and kill it if she is treated as a traitor character. You would score her. You may simply be able to keep her barriered up and do nothing in a win. Rolling needed there. So
basically, if she dies and you go over, she goes over.
Yeah.
She at the beginning of their turn, they have to deal 1 unavoidable to somebody else on the team, which means they could start killing their own guys.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I need to.
Look, you should look Victoria.
It's right here. Chaos Wars, right?
Victoria would have been easier. Jesus.
All right. So, if she began the game on your force, she becomes friendly to an opposing force. At the beginning of each opposing turn, that player deals one unavoidable to another friendly character. Wow.
See? But the problem is it's on click 4. But it takes a long time for them to kill her, because she has to push to get to click 5, and she has to push again. She has to push, clear, push, and then die. So you're gonna get like 4 turns to you'll get like 4 turns for them to like have to kill their own guys. At least.
I think you could get her on the opposing team turn 1 pretty easy.
No, I mean blind out, obviously.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you have like if they just push her to death to die so that they don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna take like 6 turns, right?
Exactly.
It's gonna take 2 turns to push, clear 2 turns. So it's gonna take 5 turns. That's 5 extra clicks of damage that they're doing to their own guys.
Yeah, for 40 points.
And you know where that really hurts? If they're playing like Goblin King or something.
Yeah. And if you're playing Pledge Ricard, you can pretty much prevent that from happening.
Right?
Like that's
does he get
dirty.
to oh my god, that's pretty gross. Pres Ricard, can you look at him? Oh my god, that looks pretty sick, dude. Let's see what he actually is, because this could be such a janky combo.
So leadership, but succeeds on a 4 through 6. So what, 50-50. When he uses and he succeeds, instead you may remove 1 action token from any number of opposing characters. For each one remove an action token from a friendly character within 6.
Do you want to troll people?
Troll people hell hard. So he's 35 points. She's 40 points.
But dude, we troll
3
the
blind
shit out
owls
of
is
everybody, dude.
39 points.
Dude, we troll everybody.
And then you're just gonna play hella Green Lanterns. The rest is Green Lanterns, right?
Look. You want to know the trick here? Look up Gabe Jones. Just look up Gabe Jones. This is my combo from back in the day. Avengers movie.
Or yeah.
Read this.
Grenade or the trait?
Grenade.
Give Gabe Jones a power action. Choose a target within 5 squares in line of fire, ignoring characters for line of fire purpose. That makes things helpful. Make a ranged combat attack targeting all characters occupying or adjacent to the square and deal 2 damage to each hit character.
So you can do it to yourself.
Ooh.
So you throw it on. You throw it onto a Victoria hand.
Yeah.
And you get her to that click, and then she's like basically instantly on their side.
Yeah, jeez.
Pretty gross, huh?
Yeah, that's
exactly what we did back in the day. We used to also double barrier her.
wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously the better route is blind owls, right?
Yeah.
But
well, it's about to say this is 6 more points.
Blind owl's 39.
Yeah.
And this guy only does 2 damage, so it's gonna get her to click. You need to do 3 to kill her.
Yeah. But
so I think it's funny. I think it's really funny to Pres Ricard them. Then I mean she just never. That means she just never like dies, and they have to just kill themselves. That is
play the blue batteries so you can re-roll your leadership.
Dude, that is fun. No, it has to be on their turn.
Oh,
the blue battery is on their turn. You can roll something.
Then you can play Commander Kelly Grayson.
No, yeah, or what's his name? Oh, Ensign Crusher.
Yes,
because that guy has Perplex, also.
It's true.
So yeah, so okay, there's a janky combo. We got to get that off. That's gonna be hilarious. I think that would troll people though. I would love to troll some. You know how bad you could troll a Goblin King player with this?
Dude. Speaking of trolling Goblin Kings players, I'm just going to sit there and pulse wave you from behind my barrier.
I mean, he played Goblin King, right? It's not my
It's
fault.
true. Yeah, you deserve it if you play Goblin King, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
you're the one that's like, I really hate that team. Like, well, I guess I did everybody a favor.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna try out your slate team. I want to see how it plays.
Really solid. If you know
Makes
how to play it, it's really like you don't have a bad matchup.
Yeah.
The only bad matchup is Black Panther. That's it.
I would say a call-in that is more than 200 points, or a call-in battery that's 200 points or more, because they're going to call in Magneto and they're going to destroy all your blocking around you, and
No.
it's going to
So
really hurt.
No, because that happened to me. Lobo did that, and I killed him in 2 turns.
Huh?
You know that Magneto still has to hit his attack, right?
Yeah, but he still destroys the blocking.
Yeah, he destroys the blocking, but then he still needs to attack afterwards. Like
With
you need to
the-
hit.
With it, yeah.
You need to hit after, right? So you still need to hit that. You still need to hit that 19 through a prob. And then if
That's
you
rough.
connect, he takes damage, and then the Indigo guy comes over. I wrote this all in my report because exactly this happened.
Yeah.
He hit. I went over and healed.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So and then you go to invuln, and now what are you gonna do? He's like a 19 defense with invuln. Okay, now you're gonna throw another object at me. Cool. I take 1. Okay, you're done. Cool. Heal back up to top click, which is exactly what I did. What I
Call it
just
a
told
day.
you is exactly what happened in the game against Lobo.
Oh
He got
well.
close enough where I hit him. He went over. He broke the barrier markers, and then he hit Slate, and he threw the object at Slate. And then the
Okay.
next turn, I healed back to top click
It's gross.
because you need to do 6 damage on him in 1 shot, or else it doesn't work.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Also, his pulse wave only works if if he pulse waves, and it's really hard to single target pulse wave with Magneto on that team because all my guys are bunched up. All the guys are bunched up.
Yeah. No, he has such a huge range.
So it's like if anything, you're not gonna you're gonna hit everybody for 1.
Yeah.
That's okay. Cool. Groot takes nothing. Proteus takes nothing, and Raven takes 1. Cool. You know, and then after that, then it's like, okay, now you got to hit this guy. Oh shit! Remember, Slate's a 19 defense with the +1 from the emotional spectrum.
This is true.
So it's still hard because on the back end, when you hit him and you pick again, it's invuln. Now you got to go through the invuln. So it's still tough. But
yeah, it's a good team.
All right, Ares is
Call in
just
battery
ID.
or call in.
No, you just use him to call in. I don't know how good he is, but
190 points worth of call in.
yeah, I don't know why you. I mean, to me, the only time you'd ever call guys like him in is if you don't have any other guys to call in.
Yeah.
Like either you don't have the ID cards or you can't afford to get those actually the good, the solid ones, because you could pay a couple bucks and get him.
This is true. And you might just catch someone off guard by adjacent friendly characters modifying their attack +1.
Yeah.
So this is also another piece that's been tickling my fancy, as I keep reading about this Sentry Void combo.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that in a little bit.
It's all going to be on here. He talks about it.
Yeah. Here's that Thor 38 that you can call in.
Yeah, he's okay. He's more like the Donald Blake alter ego. That's what it is.
That makes sense.
Because you don't want he's not that strong. That's why you could call him in as you can have him as a Donald Blake alter ego. That's actually really good.
Yeah. So that's Thor. So this is the Hawkeye of Hawkeyes.
Man, if it wasn't for Chase Hawkeye, this guy would be the Hawkeye.
This is true. But I also was it the movie one? I think it was the Age of Ultron one from the starter was also.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, those are good too.
Those are like the top 3 Hawkeyes, and
Yeah,
there's a lot of Hawkeyes.
I think the main reason is because this one's 98 points. They're all cheaper, but I think that's why. But this guy's really, really. I mean, he's got like 9 range, triple bolt, running shot, stealth.
Yeah, like so when I started Heroclix, this is like one of the first figures I bought.
This guy's like my favorite. When I played Worlds, when Alex Avila won, I played a Avengers Hawkeye team. So Hawkeye was wrecking everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, when EE was your lightning bolts.
Oh man, it was sick.
And you could combine it with Psychic Penetrating Blast.
Yep.
Shit was good.
Yep.
But yeah, and the wild card on him is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially
Copy. So what I was doing a lot with him, you would copy like Avengers Initiative, and he would just see through stealth.
Yes. Yeah, the other one from the starter has the Avengers Initiative team ability on it.
This has it.
Nick, nice niche on a Vulture, Hulk, or Wendigo, or any other spamming team. Oh, so yeah. So when you miss, you roll a d6, and if that d6 says a 6 or shows a 6, you can remove an action token from yourself or from that character, which isn't bad. This is the Baron Zemo that was part of the original Thunderbolts combo. That I was working with at a higher point.
He turns him in. Yeah, he's only 100 points. It's good.
Binary looks like a Captain Marvel with a flaming head.
Kind of expensive though, but
158.
If you want to play the Miss Marvel ID, that works.
Yeah. Crystal. Quake.
Quake from range. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's like what? Colossal from what range?
It's whatever her range is.
Oh, so that's better than like Colossal Reach. So Quake from 7 range. Jeez.
Yeah. So it's like having Mjolnir, right?
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah.
But Mjolnir's 10 points and very expensive. Void, the other half of the Sentry Void combo.
Yep.
The Unspoken.
Very costly. He's really good if you can. It's just he's too many points, but the Battle Fury and can't use power actions in 3, so it's really, really that could be game breaking. Oh
yeah, not be able to do power actions, and you play him with the green battery,
and you have Battle Fury, which means they can't shoot either.
Yeah, you're right. Jeez. So they got to get up close.
Yes. But
you're like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, this guy would be the ultimate like yellow battery team or whatever.
All right, Mr. Sinister, Mr. Designed by the World Champ.
Daniel Jones, yep. I
It's
mean,
a good piece.
We did have some Marauders in this new set.
This is true.
Next, Morgan Le Fay.
Hey, you were talking about her.
That's the one.
Tell me, what's up with her?
Oh, it's just, read it right there.
So the final members of Alex's World Championship team. This figure can +2 perplex Avengers and don't break theme teams for Avengers. While yes, she does cost 122 points and is generally outclassed by the Chase Star Fox, she also costs less than 1/10 of the money and still has a diverse enough power set to play. So
she has 8 clicks. She's 8 clicks deep, and she has she's actually really good. Look, bring her up on the. I totally forgot about her on Avenger teams. You can just play her as like an ID call-in too, because she's a lot of read that one.
Let's see. So she can use Perplex, but only target a character with the Avengers keyword. When she does, she may use it normal, or she can modify any value except damage by +2 or -2.
Yep.
An Avenger team may include Morgan Le Fay and still a theme team.
And that's a trait, so she just has Perplex's trait, which is amazing. She's a wild card, 8 clicks, flies, and then look at the astral form fade.
Morgan Le Fay can use toughness. At the beginning of your turn, choose either combat reflexes or energy shield deflection. Morgan Le Fay can use the chosen power until your next turn.
That's solid, and she has Pen Blast too.
Yeah.
So what the trick was when you played her before is if you gave her a hammer, she became brutal.
Oh god, a charge.
No.
Run shot.
Running shot Pen Blast.
Jeez, yeah.
With a 7 range, and she has to, she gets hit. She goes to prob. That's good.
Yeah, you can work with that.
She gets hit again. She goes to regen, pulse wave. Still good.
Shape change.
Yeah, so she was obviously until Star Fox came. She would be that premier +2 defense, like +2 perplex person. But she can also do -2, so that's really good.
Yeah, so for 202 points, you can have a Star Fox and her.
Yep. I know, right?
Right.
Next.
Let's go. Krang,
Kang.
Kang, 151 points. This guy finds himself in the weight class of great pieces like Jakeem and Unimine, both which are probably better, but this guy does have a few unique tricks that make him worthy of consideration. A natural 9 range, 12 attack, 4 damage is nothing to scoff at, and his back 4 clicks grant him special powers that once per game can remove an action token from all friendlies that at the same point cost or less. Give that he has more than half of your build means basically everyone. The tempo can change the course of the match. He also has Masters of Evil's team abilities, so he can use Colossal Stamina, and has traded probability control for his own attacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess if you don't want to play Jakeem, I mean, he's probably just the fact that he has a problem on his own stuff.
Well, Past and Ruler and Scientist are all
Not bad.
pretty good keywords.
Yeah.
Lockjaw Hairball. So
it's not. It's just if they ever make a hairball figure, then you can split into the Lockjaw, the good Lockjaw.
Yeah, which is the
Connelly.
Con one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can't you split in just to one of the figures, or do you guys just split into both? Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So Chases. So he left out the Scarlet Witch Wonder Woman and the Scarlet Witch Vision because he did not feel they were up to par with the other ones. So he likes the
I mean, look, just go this real quick. It's Ant-Man, Wasp, Hawkeye, Mockingbird next. Just go. Sentry Void, okay, and then Thor, Hercules, right, and then Avengers Prime, and then the LEs. He's just saying that it's just a con, like the Ant-Man, Giant Man shifting mechanic.
Yes.
And then on the gravity feed, the Ultron is the one that I was telling you about that makes those drones.
Okay.
So anyway, so here's the trick with the with these split merge. So how it works is when you split merge, you got to give a power action. Actually, you know what? Go to the realms and then just bring up bring up Wasp or something, and then just click on. It tells you their rules.
Which Wasp?
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh,
there it is. Okay. So read split.
Give this character a power action if it has no action tokens. Replace this character with one or more qualifying characters from a different entry listed on this character's card. The qualifying replacement character must have either qualifying name and total no more than this character's point value, unless those characters previously used the merge ability to be replaced by this character. Replacement characters begin a number of clicks from their starting line equal to the number of clicks this character's starting line. This ability can't be countered.
You know what's weird about this? Hold on. It says give this character one or more qualifying. So you can actually split to one.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, okay. Now look at merge.
When this character is adjacent to other friendly characters that represent one distinct qualifying character listed on the duo characters card, and all of them have no action tokens, give this character a free action to replace all of them with the duo character, the same number of clicks from its starting line as this character. The combined point value of the qualifying character must be equal to or greater than the point value of the duo character. Unless the duo character previously was used to split,
Okay, so here's the trick. Here's how you do this. Let's say you're playing Quinjet, okay?
Yep.
And then you're able to real boy in a Wasp. Okay. Let's say the Wasp is like, I don't know, 100 points. So she's real. She dies. She leaves when she takes damage. Correct. She's no longer an ID card.
Yes.
Then you have just on your team. You have Ant-Man on your team. Just on your Quinjet team.
Yeah.
You real girl her in next to Ant-Man. You give both of them a free action. They merge into Ant-Man Wasp.
Oh wow.
Now Ant-Man Wasp. Remember the rule is no effects don't carry over to replacement figures. Remember, unless only action tokens, and if they were carried and been given an action, right? Costed action.
Yes.
So they go to this 168. Then you power action to split.
Okay.
Then you split into Ant-Man and Wasp. Now Wasp is just real on your team.
That's pretty good.
She doesn't leave. She's just there now. Or, if you want, you can split into just the bigger Wasp. However many points. Like,
yeah.
This is 168, right? So you can split this into the... Go to the Heart of the Avenger Wasp, the 150-point Heart Avenger Wasp. Right? Isn't there a 150-point one? There.
Right here.
Then you split to this one.
Jeez.
On click 1.
That's really good.
Now, remember, your real girl that you brought in through the Quinjet is now turned into 150 point in the same turn. Does it say? I think you can split and merge in the same turn, I believe. Read merge.
It just says when this character is adjacent to a friendly character.
There it is. Okay. Unless the dual character previously used the split to be replaced by these same characters. Okay.
Oh, the dual character can't use this split ability this turn.
Yes. Okay. Got it. So then you wait next turn. But in the meantime, you have a 168-point real boy.
Yeah.
That doesn't leave. 168, but they don't leave.
Nope.
Because that effect of when you take damage, you disappear. It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
If you're able to live, then you just split into the 150-point Wasp, and now your team is now 300. Now your team's like 450 points.
Jeez, it's gross.
Because you just dropped the Wasp. You could do this with anyone. You could do this with Batman and Nightwing. You could do this with Batgirl and Nightwing.
You could do this with Ventry and Sentry.
Sentry and Void. Actually, you can't do that with that one.
Well,
how are you going
to call in Sentry? Merge.
Nope. You cannot. Dude, ID cards specifically say you cannot replace them.
Oh, there you go.
That's why it has to be real boy.
Real boy, right?
Because the real boy says they're no longer an ID character.
So you'd have to do it from like the round table or something, or the Quinjet.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be the Quinjet. But you need to have 2 of them on the board, right?
Yeah.
How often are you going to get to 300 points? Twice.
Not very often.
That's why I gave you the example of Ant-Man and Wasp. Because
it's more realistic.
Because you can play a 50-point Ant-Man on your team and call in real girl in like 100-point Wasp. Or you in this case you'd have to play like a 75-point Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's pretty doable.
There's a lot of 75-point Ant-Mans you could play. one of them has 20 defense, so why not?
Sounds solid to me.
Yeah, and then you call in, and then you call in 100-point Wasp or whatever, and then boom, you merge. The easier one you could do is go to Hawkeye and Mockingbird. Okay, yeah. Because look how many points they are.
Ooh, and they have the transporter team ability.
Or the ability. It's only one. They're only 148. So that Hawkeye that we just previewed, that's 98 points. You can call him in.
50 points.
You can real boy him in, and you can play Mockingbird at 50, right?
Yeah.
And then you can merge them together.
Oh, 12 attack RCE. That's pretty good.
And then when you split, you can split to the Chase Hawkeye.
Dang, that's really good.
See? You split to the Chase Hawkeye, and then Mockingbird, you can, I don't know, whatever.
Whatever Mockingbird you want.
Whatever you want. I don't know. But this is just a trick. Like, you have options now.
Yeah.
But
and you're getting them at top dial.
I mean, obviously, these two are brutal, right? They have 8 clicks with duo attack and... I mean, come on. This is gross, right?
This is true.
So, the other one I was looking at was Nightwing and Batman. If you look up, Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing.
Batman, Nightwing, right? This one.
Because you know why this is easier? Because you can easily play you can easily play like a 80-point Batman on your team, right?
Yeah.
And you can real boy in the 100-point Nightwing that has Tony Zuko.
Keep Tony Zuko. Poof
Keep
him.
Tony Zuko, merge Batman and Nightwing to this, and then resplit them into whatever Batman Nightwing you want, because there's a million of them.
And then get another Tony Zuko.
Yes, you get another Tony Zuko.
Got a love for Plex, man.
See, so, and it doesn't have to be this. The only other one I can think of that even has a shot at doing it because they're points is Black Widow and Captain America. So just look at Black Widow. This might be the easiest one out of them, I think, unless I'm missing something. Because look how many points they are.
Oh, 130. Yeah.
So it's easier for you to play like a 50-point Captain America and real girl in an 80-point Black Widow.
Or like the shifting focus Captain America or something easy.
Yeah, they're 50. You'd be playing the Fast Forces Age of Ultron one that can free move people.
Free move people, yeah.
Then you real girl in Black Widow at only 80 points. It's easy to do, right?
Yeah.
80 is not hard. 100 is hard. 80 is not hard.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Boom, they come in like this. That's strong. And then you resplit them into whatever you want.
Yeah, because there's some good both Black Widows and Captain Americas that can do a lot of damage.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot. Like there's a Black Widow. Isn't there a Black Widow that's a Thor? Look. Isn't there a Black Widow?
There is.
Thor? She's too
points.
many points. Boo!
I know. There's a lot of good Captain Americas.
Or maybe there's a Captain America that's like 100.
Oh, bam! Here we go.
Oh shit!
Let's get rid of defense powers.
See, and she doesn't die. She's just there.
Yeah, the shape change is pretty good.
That's and that's 60 points. You could still have a 70-point Captain America. You could split.
Exactly. Or if you dumped more points into it,
I think Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
like if you put more points into the merge, I think you can have, or like a higher point Captain America into the merge, you can get one back out. So there's options.
There's all kinds of stuff you can do. I mean, you can easily play you can have you can play Black Widow at the 30 points and then just real boy in a 100-point cap.
Jeez, yeah.
Right, because Black Widow's
too.
Isn't she 35 or 30?
She's 30 on the Prime, yeah. So she's 30 and then 100-point cap. And there's a lot
That's easy. The 100-point caps, there's like a dime a dozen of that guy.
I know. Where's he at? Let's see, cap.
He has a whole freaking set.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's the chases, the SRs, there's choices.
Yep. So if you can think of other duo guys so if anybody can think of other, I'm not sure, I can't think of the top of my head, but like those are things you can, and as long as they have like a split merge. So the trick with Sentry Void only works on the round table. Only works on like the teleporter round table. Because you have to real boy them in at click 26. That takes too long.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because you have to go all the way to the end, right? And sometimes you just might not get there. The Quinjet, the Quinjet split merge thing with those guys, that's fast. You could do that in like 2 turns.
This is true. Yeah, this would take a while to click up to 26.
It's a lot, but it's worth it if you could do it because you just get a permanent Sentry Void that doesn't die ever.
Dude, yeah. You just got to click those up real fast.
Yeah, it's just really hard. I don't know how you're going to do that because it's like on click 25 or 26.
And to do the click, they have to be attacked by an opposing character, right?
Yes. So Shredders, Poison, Submission Holds doesn't do shit to the round table. So that's going against the round table.
You'd have to like Grandmaster the hell out of them.
Yes. Or hopefully they're not playing Poison and Shredders.
That too. That's true.
If they have to like energy explosion everybody, then you're clicking up like 10.
Yeah, that's true. But if they're not,
then you're in trouble. Yep. And with Phoenix Force being the rage right now, they just have poison to begin with, so they could just do it that way.
Yeah, Phoenix Force is super hot right now.
And then obviously, like Craig just played Red Battery.
Jeez, the penetrating poison
So that's
definitely
another one.
took me off guard because
Yeah,
he
so
kept saying poison.
another one.
I'm like, well, I got a defense. He's like, but it's penetrating. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. There's not much I can do about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Avengers Prime is another one. This is hard to do because you have to do all three of them.
Yeah.
But
And they're
yeah,
expensive.
if you can form Voltron, then yeah, it works.
Right? Voltron wins.
But I
That was
think
Iceman's philosophy.
that if we go, I think the Captain America, Hawkeye, Mockingbird, those are the easier routes.
More realistic.
Yeah, and then
feasible.
obviously the stronger version is the Batman Nightwing because there are just better Nightwing Batmans out there.
Yeah.
But you can also, I mean, dude, getting multiple Tony Zuko's is pretty gross too. Ugh.
Jeez. Yeah. Because
But
Batman's a dime a dozen and
yeah,
Perplex is your friend.
but yeah, so I think that's something to look at if you want to try like the Quinjet, like it doesn't have to be Quinjet; it could just be Blackbird too, you know.
Yeah, this is true. Because Blackbird just won an event
Yeah,
out in Australia. You can call them these figures.
yeah. It's just the Quinjet has longer life. That's all.
It's got a lot of clicks.
Yeah, so you know that's something to look at. But yeah, so that's some for people that are listening to this. This is a new strategy that you can look up to see if you abuse. Anybody has some good ideas for split merge abuse. Also, the Victoria hand combo. I just want to troll somebody with that, and then just get the leadership with Ricard. Ricard.
Yeah.
Rick. I don't know how do you
Prez
say it?
Ricard.
Ricard or Ricard? Ricard.
I thought it was Prez Ricard.
That's what I thought too, but
you know, I've always had a hard time speaking English.
yeah, that's true. And you're a teacher.
That's true. And it was my first language. So, you know. Oh, yeah. So, remember how... All right, so, to go back to my weekend, remember how I said I was going to get home at 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
I did not get home at 2 in the morning. I got home at 1:59, and the clock turned back to 1.
Oh, you were there early. You were there early.
I know. I was like, man, I'm an hour early. Look at this.
It's funny.
But yeah, overall, it's a good weekend. Some great articles that we covered. And then
there's gonna be more coming up this week for Popper, but this weekend is
Popper and Aaron's
Bakersfield.
Yeah, and then Paladin Games in Bakersfield on November 10th. Do you have the start time? Do you know?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Perfect.
Are you gonna go?
I'm not gonna be able to go.
Okay. I know there's at least 3 people coming from here.
Okay, nice.
So it'll be nice. And I know Steve and Tony are going, so that's at least 5 already. And if Milos goes, that's 6.
Dude, that's some competition right there.
Plus their local guys, that's 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. Because last time they had 11 last time.
All right. Well, the number to beat is 13, friends.
Yeah. So I think it would be good for them if they got double digits.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, like I said, we've had good turnouts for the trials. There hasn't been the same team to win.
Yeah.
Multiple events, which I think is really cool.
You know what? I guess we can look at the resources. Okay, so what? We can count you as winning. So you had Phoenix Force.
Phoenix Force.
Well, my event that I played, I had Indigo Battery.
Indigo.
Richard had Pandora's Box.
Jackson
Cedars had Power Plant.
Yeah.
And
Robert had Green Battery.
Green Battery, and what's his name had Jakeem, Phoenix Force.
Phoenix Force. So 2 Phoenix Forces.
And 2 batteries and Power Plant and Pandora's Box. Hey, that's
all over the place.
All over the place. We just got to see if Pandora, what's it called? Infinity Gauntlet can get in there. And utility belt. Well, Jonah was close, right? Because like the Hulk team has utility belt.
It's true. Do you still feel the Hulk team is as good without the infinite attacks?
I think it's still
viable.
I think it's still definitely strong.
Yeah.
You don't need to hit 1,000 times because, like, sometimes you just need 5 hits and you're just dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. With Minnie, he's gonna have to hit him 3. He's gonna have to hit Minnie at least 3 times to kill him, right?
No, he has to hit him 5 times if we're talking about Peace Machine.
Yeah, so I'm just in general, just mini on his own, even with Peace Machine. So
It's
Peace
5.
Machine's 5. Yeah, so 5 times, that's 5 Mystics if you're playing the Shredder
Yeah, but
team
that's after like
resolutions.
yeah. So if he can still get around to the next other people, but if not, then yeah, he'll die. But I think that's a good trade-off, mini for Hulk because Hulk is what 60 points, 60 something points.
Yeah, mini's 90.
He's more than that because he's like 96, right?
Yeah,
93.
you just got to have the follow-up
Yeah.
behind it to be
So
okay with your Hulk time.
it's still yeah, exactly. As long as like Korath Wasp can do something, it's fine.
Yeah, you might want to put an Ultron drone on the team or something.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like if you have Ultron drone, it doesn't matter because Nick Fury's fucking blasting or Green Arrow is just blasting somebody to hell.
You need some sort of backup plan.
Yep.
To the Hulk.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I like the Avengers team. It gives you a little more versatility.
You know what? You know what can do on if you want to do the Avengers route? You can do the backup as your Hawkeye.
Exactly. Well, you have a whole teleporter or round table to call in from.
Dude, they don't even need like you can do the Hulk Hawkeye in Bronze Age without the infinite attacks. Just spread out your combo.
Well, yeah, like so kind of similar to the team that Patrick won with, right?
Yeah, like he had Vulture Hawkeye, so this time you have Hulk Hawkeye, but it's Avengers, and you have like either Pandora's box or whatever, right? You just throw whatever resource you want, have Hulk hit a couple times, have Hawkeye Proxima Spear. If Hawkeye has Proxima Spear, the Shredders can't win.
Shredders can't not win.
You just go immobile, and then each time you took one, right?
That's rough.
That is something that could, nobody has tried that yet.
It's true.
Because you're going for the combo. Maybe the next evolution of the Hulk team is to spread it out. And also your theme team, right? You're going to be like +6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to win the map.
Yeah, that's true.
That means you're amok time and you just hit with Hawkeye.
Because, there's enough perplex.
Yeah.
Low points in Bronze Age that you can get a good Avengers theme team on.
Yeah, dude. That's not even counting if you play Blue Battery, your whole team has perplex now.
Up.
Well, go. Let's go. Up. Let's do it.
Oh, man. Let's go, girl.
Party. Let's party. Right? And then now Hawkeye has like a 10 range.
Yeah, jeez.
Hulk has plasticity now because now it's easy for him to sidestep or whatever and just move.
Oh, my God. Scary thoughts. Jonah, listen up, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be a thing. I mean, I was thinking about that. Like, how come nobody's trying Hawkeye? There's a lot of Colossals in the format right now.
That's true.
There's like not just Colossals, but like there's Walking Woods. There's Q Prime.
Broderick did. He had 3 Hawkeye call-ins.
Yes, exactly. That's why he made it that far.
It's fucking gross. Yeah, I do like that team.
Yeah, it's really good.
The Wendigo.
Yeah. So that is like he's playing. You play against Ben's mini team that has all the Colossals. Ben, by lucky, you just machine gun them, right?
Man, if you have the Phoenix Force with Hawkeye, you're gonna click up.
Yeah, so the there's all kinds of ways you can build it, but you don't have to play exospecs. You don't have to play any of that shit. You just you play like Proxima Spear and what's the other one? A Bat Signal. So you can
call back.
Yeah, call back. So Hawkeye goes all the way across the map, gets someone, and you call him all the way back. You're like, cool, I'm safe. Because the problem with Hawkeye, right? Is he goes all the way to the front and he could die.
It's he's sitting out there. He's like, hey guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Killed you all.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
Now you kill all the Colossals, and then you call back, and you're like, what's up?
Like, come get me, bro.
Yeah, right. And then what's worse is when he immobiles everybody, then you just laugh. Because they can't move.
You're not gonna get me.
You want to know what's the funny move on that one? Is if you play Gamma Bomb, you just immobile them every turn.
Yeah.
Did it just?
I don't know. I'm just not scared of Gamma Bomb. I know it's an inconvenience. It just personally doesn't bother me.
No, but he's still hitting for 1.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say he hits 1 3 times. and then you get Gamma Bomb. That's like 4 clicks, and then you're still like in your starting zone or whatever, right? That's a long way to get across the map. To just
this is okay, yeah. And that aspect,
that's hard. That's really rough. And I'm just spitballing all kinds of things. But there are a lot of ways you can go about building the Hawkeye team. Because there's a lot more. I mean, we just went through a whole bunch of Avengers.
It's true. Yeah, the whole Chaos Force set's all Avengers.
Jeez.
So yeah, but Hawkeye doesn't win on turn 2 like some cool teams I heard about.
Yeah, we'll have to test it out.
Sounds good, bud.
Tom guessed it, by the way. He's smart.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I was like, well, shit. I'll give you the list after I show it.
Sounds good.
We need to test it first. But I mean, it's probably not. I mean, because I made it. So the turn 2 win is like everything has to go right. Like I need to roll my relic rolls, and I need to be able to. I mean, if I roll the relic roll, it's a 3 through 6. Then it's like I win because the Eye of Agamotto. I'll just say that Eye of Agamotto says no shape change, no super senses. We have perplex prob. So Black Panther's dead.
Done.
He's dead because he can't use any of that shit, and it's a penetrating attack. So anyway, but I changed it up to where you don't have to play a relic. It's worse. It's worse, but it's now a 100% that you can do your combo.
It's more efficient. Yeah.
Yeah. Where that one, I had a 66.67% chance of pulling it off, but when I pull it off, it's freaking gross. This one, it's not quite as crazy, but I 100% will be able to get it off.
Because there's an ID that says you can't use super senses shape change, right?
There's an ID that says you can't use shape change. There's an ID that says you can't use super senses.
There's not one that says you can use both.
Yeah, so that's why originally the Eye of Agamotto was what you wanted. But then you needed to roll a 5 or 6.
It's rough,
right? So then if you can, so the best I could do is get a +2 to the roll. So it's a 3 through 6. You get it. But if you get it, oh my god!
Does it say relic rolls can't be re-rolled?
Yes, in the rules.
Okay.
Yeah, the rules of relic rolls can't be re-rolled.
Okay, that makes
because we asked originally when came out, when Migsy came out, we're like, oh my god, like no.
They're like, no.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, dude, we went on for a while again.
I know, man. I didn't think we had that much to talk about, but the gift of Gab and all this cool Bronze Age stuff, it's hard not to talk.
Yeah, and I keep hearing from people that like when they listen, they love it because they get a lot of ideas. They get
I've not heard
to talk about.
Yeah, not one person has complained about the length of the podcast. So.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I want more. I want one of the guys, Jason, was like, I just like because like when you talk about this, when you guys say about this, then I start thinking about what one of the ones one of the guys came here was like just fixated on was Batman Inc. He was like, how the hell did I miss that? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. Tony is the only one that's smart, I guess.
It's true.
So because of that, he scoured every single ATA.
Like, dude, there's some good ones.
So so there's something. I think. So if anybody listening wants to talk about some cool ATA ideas that you can build, it would be nice to see what we talk about because we've seen Brotherhood of Mutants and Batman Inc. so far.
Batman Inc.
So it'd be cool to see some of those other nice ones.
Thunderbolt ATA guys.
You know what? That thing, I used to like it until they changed Mystics.
But there's still a lot of other good ATAs.
There was, but no. I'm saying you can own Thunderbolts can only pick it has to be a non-ATA to pick.
Oh, okay, a regular
one that's not that is copyable.
It's true, and there's not so many copyable ones anymore.
Well, the best one was Mystics.
See, I felt like they nerfed Mystics too hard.
Yes,
so that's a story for another day.
That's why Thunderbolts is not that strong because you're paying 8 points. That hurts.
It's true.
8 points is a lot. Pay 3 points? All right, I'll take it. 4 points?
Oh,
even 5.
No, we've seen 3 because Lex has Justice League ATA.
Oh, Justice League, yeah. I don't know if anybody else had any other ones that I can think of.
Those are only 3 that pop up.
But another one that I would like to see would be like the Legion founding member. That one is like you get you give somebody the Legion keyword.
Yeah.
I think it's called founding member.
And it's like for so many points, right? It's
Yes,
like,
for so many points. Yeah,
yeah, that can be really good.
that could be something because I believe that maybe the flight ring does something with them.
Or,
I'm not sure, but let me just look at the Legion flight ring says, and it's it's a 3 through 6 to pick up. Oh, here we go.
trouble.
Your force may include up to 3 of this. Ooh, 3 rings. Okay. While this relic is assigned, it can't be rolled. Okay, it can't have any other relic. This character has
just the
you just have
just
it's
the
the only one you
Legion
can have.
rings.
This character has the Legion of Superiors keyword, the wing symbol, and can carry characters regardless of speed. And it has defend and toughness. 5 points. See?
It's not bad.
There could be something there, right? I mean, it's a 3 through 6 to pick up. That's not very hard.
It's not. And with what those split lip on there.
Split lip, it's a 2 through 6? Oh my god, John.
Hey, those are the kind of odds that we like to roll.
Yeah, 2 through
That's all I
6,
have
I'll
to say.
take it. If it's a 2, if I can get my team to a 2 through 6, I'm playing it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But 3 through 6,
Yeah, 2/3.
defend and toughness. Look, defend and toughness. You put this on Despotellus. Despotellus has defend.
Yeah.
20 defense, defend. And he has toughness, so it's not like he just die. There's the combo, baby.
Yeah.
Despotellus toughness. Defend, I mean.
Yeah, that's good. Or the Ant-Man with 20 defense.
Yeah, but Despo's only 30 points. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why you played Despo. 30 point, 20 defense. Let's go.
Let's do it. I like it.
Or 35 points because you're playing the ring. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
All right.
solid.
Well, that's
That's
right,
been
we gotta stop before it keeps going.
long in-depth episode.
Yeah. So this weekend, guys, Bakersfield, good luck. I was already joking with Steve that I was congratulating him on his win.
Ooh.
Because,
Has he not played in any of the other trials?
No. So
Did he I'm surprised he didn't play at the one in Torrance.
he was out of town for his brother's wedding.
Good man. So he's just had not had the opportunity to clinch.
Yeah. So now, he'll probably win states and probably win Bakersfield.
But it's Pauper though. I feel like anybody could win.
That's true. We'll see what his team. We'll see what his team is because he wrote an article on it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how good it is.
I'm gonna. Besides the WWE wrestling ring, I'm sure he's gonna have some more WWE figures on there.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Yeah. All right.
But best of luck to people at States.
Yeah.
Best of luck to people this Sunday at Bakersfield.
Obviously, next week is more Bronze Age because we'll be talking more about what happened. Probably talk about Quinjet. So
Quinjet, maybe if Steve wins or whoever wins.
Yeah, well, Richard's going to be there too, so that should be a good match. They should probably.
Is he? What's Richard playing?
He said he might be running Lex because of what happened to the Hulk ruling.
Yeah, and just because I know he was worried about the matchup because it's kind of similar.
So
but
I don't
different.
know. Richard might have something else in his eye, but his main idea was to play the Hulk team against Quinjet.
But yeah,
and
that's not a thing anymore.
That's not a thing. I mean, it is a thing. It's just he just can't miss ever.
This is true.
Hey man, I was like, as long as you keep hitting, it doesn't matter.
But see, that's a problem that Landers and I ran into when we originally tested the team because we were playing it how they ruled it now.
Right. It's hard, right? Because you miss, you're done.
You miss, you're dead in the water. You're like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. And you pretty much lose after that. So.
Yep. So I don't know. We'll see what they do.
Yeah. Yep, that's
All right.
it.
For the
Calling
final time. Good luck, everybody. Good luck at States. Everyone going. Good luck in the trial on Sunday, Bakersfield. And when in doubt, perplex the attack.
Don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.
Cool.